Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from... .40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A give right side to Dobbins. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Nix from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And they're on him right away with that tackle. Stop comes at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Dobbins can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Again, it's Dobbins. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. That's him on a quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They go play fake with Jackson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Henry. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on 3rd. Drop this one down for Henry. And they take him down right along the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A draw now. This is Henry. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds the in route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. It's 44 yards here from the left half. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. We'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. The Broncos will have a 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Left side now caught by Sutton. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Nix off the play action. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 17. It's his running back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing here, Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's Nix to throw. He's got it. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense up to the line fast. Going for it on 4th. Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull that in front further. 13-zip. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's Lunt set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Sit up. You.
The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down.
Hey, Alpha,
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens trailing in the early going. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lamar. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say is that.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned.
Hey.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd and 10.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now Jackson on third down. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Henry. Has some space inside the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Another Baltimore Raven.
Hill. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
5-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made pressure off left, and it's blocked.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Knicks now, third and 1. Dumps it off to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback. You let that ball go, and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk-reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Man in motion here. On first and 10, here's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's brought down at the line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Play fake. Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Bronk, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play. Well, Dobbins loses it. And the Ravens make the recovery. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Lamar now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now on 3rd. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Nix with it on 1st. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. 2nd down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th. He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down throw for Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
They send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on 1st down.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the fake, here's Nix. Caught left side by Vela. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Ready.
From the 17. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pick up a 5 on that play. Be good for a Denver 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
He is not going to be able to reach that marker. Coming up close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now. Here we go with Dobbins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now a run with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you've got to take advantage of that opportunity.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Play action with Nix. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Another run for Henry. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Into a grab, and the defender comes up with it. And the Broncos take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nick's off the play action. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hosed this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Has room down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a Baltimore pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. for his second missed point after the game. He's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, for flying around and making the play.
Pride getting it to Cortland Sutton. So that brings up fourth and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trail by 8. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. We'll look to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Back to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
He was looking for Mark Andrews. So they're left facing third and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Looking to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. On third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
13.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Denver.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos lead by 15 now.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Play action. Here's Jetson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it at the 30. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool.
And that's no good. They missed the try. They needed that extra point, Brock, and now still trailing in this 2-possession game. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They're going to pass it here. Taking a deep shot here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like it?
It gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Ravens make the recovery. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.